All right, awesome. We are live. Welcome back to another live stream. Should have texted mom. I didn't text mom. Why don't I pull that up right here while you
Talk
cue
about
up
our first topic.
our words.
Which is actually very appropriate because our first topic was supposed to be
booze?
No. Was supposed to be the proper
Jackie's been drinking.
pronunciation
Not a
of
lot.
a word, Lucas. Can you guess what word it might be?
Exacerbation. Yeah, I was saying exacerbation. It's exacerbation. Okay. I texted mom to let her know that we were live, and she texted me back. She's on with one of my brothers, so obviously they're more important.
I mean, only because they're in jail, so it's
Yeah.
like limited availability.
Yeah, so anyway, that's fine. Yeah, so I was wrong about the pronunciation. It's not exacerbation. It's just, I laughed about it last time, and I was like, because Jackie laughed and looked at me because I pronounced it wrong. It's exacerbation. And I laughed and called her a pervert because exacerbation sounds like masturbation. And I thought she was laughing because she's a child, but she was laughing because I have the vocabulary of a child. So just to set the record straight, I guess that's what did you just want a second?
Yeah, just to
because I was wrong, Jackie was right. Very funny.
Well, it was more just to,
so our viewers
clear my name.
Oh, okay. That you're not a pervert. I'm a moron.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were an idiot. I thought you were a pervert. You're still a pervert. Okay, moving right along.
Anyway, so play into the crazy with the kids.
This is amazing. Yeah, this worked really good for us.
Great strategy.
Like here's an example. So Penny, we were eating dinner, and Penny didn't want to eat her spaghetti. She wanted me to feed her.
Yeah.
She wanted me to be the one feeding her. And then I don't know how we got to the point where it was like, well, will you feed me some spaghetti? Is that what I said?
Yeah.
I was just being silly, you know, like just try to turn things around.
She was like, feed me.
And so I was like, feed me. And she was like, no. And I was like, will you feed my mouth if it's on your body or something crazy?
Super crazy.
And it worked. And she started. And so I was like, I'm so hungry. Feed me. And she was like, okay. And she started feeding her own mouth. Yeah. And then she would eat the food and I would go, yummy.
Like she had fed you.
As if, can I have another bite? And she'd go and do another bite. She was feeding herself. Yeah, children are crazy. You got to just like.
And then there was something else. I can't even remember
today.
The example. Yeah, exactly. It was yesterday. And it was like, just something totally crazy. And then, the way to combat it was that you just played into the crazy.
Oh, I know what it was. I don't know. We were in the car driving. And she's like, Mommy.
No, it was before that. Anyway.
You remember what I'm talking about, though? Exactly. She's like, can I talk to you? And you're like, I guess it's just an example of how crazy kids are. She's like, Mommy, can I talk to you? She's in the back seat and Jackie's driving. And you were like, no, I'm driving.
Yeah, I was like, I need to focus on driving right now. So I'm not going to respond anymore because I can't really hear you. And so I'm just going to focus on driving instead.
So she's like, Daddy's not driving. This is her frame of logic. Daddy's not driving. I could talk to Daddy. I'm going to talk to Daddy. And then what did she say? She was like, hey, Daddy.
She's like made up nonsense.
She said something completely, she's like
worth anything.
It's interesting.
It was just like, and it was like, then she was like drew a blank about what even to say.
Yeah.
Because she was just like, oh, I can talk.
Yeah, it became less about having something actually to say and more about figuring out a way to have somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
So anyway, combat the crazy with crazy. When kids do their crazy, nonsensical things, you just, lean into it.
And then it also somehow devolved into like this weird story of like Mommy and Daddy.
Oh yeah.
Died in a fire in a village. Which I was like, oh, we died.
Yeah,
huh?
No, it's because Nathan started telling this story about how he was an orphan.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, he was like, he's like, my Mommy and Daddy are gone. And they started talking about it, and he's like, yeah, they died in a fire in a village somewhere.
No, she said it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
the point is, I'm sitting in the front seat and hearing this in the back seat looking at Jackie, and we're like, what is this weird
like, are we gonna
narration?
Should we be scared in our sleep? Like,
It's a prophecy? No. Anyway, it was just, kids are just crazy.
Yes.
Kids are so weird. Why are they so weird?
I don't know. On a happier note, what happened today, Lucas?
I fixed the fridge. I fixed the fridge today. So our refrigerator was broken. It was a muggy 47 degrees, right? And so I tried a couple of different things.
And our freezer was like
everything
47
melted.
degrees.
Everything melted. It was so gross because of me. Because Jackie's like, the freezer doesn't seem to be working. This is 4 days ago. She's like, the freezer doesn't seem to be working. I think I should move everything from our refrigerator freezer, into the deep freezer. And I'm like, nah, it's fine. It just probably wasn't closed properly because the kids, even today, they opened the doors in the refrigerator and left them wide open.
Wonder why our refrigerator's broken.
Yeah. Anyway, so everything melted, but I got it fixed. And so just so you know, if your refrigerator it's cold but not cold enough. This is how you know if it's cold but not cold enough. And cold but not cold enough is 47 degrees Fahrenheit. In fact, safe
is anything below 40 degrees.
Yeah, 40 degrees or less.
So we have to throw away a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. And we've been avoiding doing the shopping, so that was smart on your part. Because I'm just like, nah, it'll get colder eventually. But you have to refill the refrigerant. I think it's Freon. I know it's R134A for our refrigerator, and it seems really terrifying. Just so you know, from like the perspective of somebody who's never done this before and who has a history of breaking things worse than they were. Which, you know, if it was really broken, then you couldn't break worse. But you know, you've got compressed gas here, which could be dangerous. Flammable, refrigerant. This is dangerous stuff. And now you're going to use something called a piercing valve to pierce the piping to open a hole in it and then push compressed gas from one compressed container into another compressed container. What could go wrong?
Slightly intimidating.
Yeah, I was ready for explosive can shrapnel to be in my face, right? Like I didn't think it was really going to happen, but I mean,
you didn't really prepare that well.
Yeah, I know. I'm like just filling it up. But the what I try to remind myself with these kinds of situations is most things, certainly household items like a refrigerator, or even cars and like stuff like that, it was made by a person to be serviced by a person. And, you know, if you just take your time and do things in a way that makes good sense
and have access to YouTube.
But YouTube doesn't always have all the answers. Sometimes you just have to like think things through a little bit and decide, and you can get through it. So we did. I recharged the refrigerant in the freezer. I pumped it right through the inlet to the compressor. I checked the pressure in it and did the whole thing, and it's working.
It's working. We have ice in our freezer, and our refrigerator is ever so slowly going down and down and down in temperature. It's now at 43 degrees. So getting to food safe levels, and I cannot be happier about that.
And this one's for the guys out there, okay? The married men. If you want your wife to look at you with that sparkle in her eye, the way that she did when you first met, nothing does the trick like fixing appliances. Let me tell you that the stress levels with a broken refrigerator were high. It was stressed out around here, and we need to do the shopping. We've been waiting to do it for days. We were like right on the edge, and I fixed the refrigerator, and it's a party. It's a party. So anyway, learn to fix your appliances, gentlemen.
Okay, so another PSA just for everyone. This Tuesday versus next Tuesday.
Right. Do you want to talk about it?
I'll let you. This is your thing.
This is the Lucas show? Yeah. Okay.
I tee up.
TV
then
up.
You.
Oh.
She
lines them up and I knock them down. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why this is so confusing to people. Maybe even you,
such a common
as a viewer, are not really clear on how this works. So I'm just going to clarify.
Yeah.
And if you disagree, feel free to leave a comment with the information that you believe is right, but is actually wrong. And, everyone can then see you for who you really are, okay? Ruining calendars everywhere. So we were going to go to I guess it would have been March or February birthday dinner or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. When is Janet's actual birthday?
Her birthday's actually in February, like close to Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So we're going to, the mother, or Jackie's mother's side of the family's birthday thing, okay? A little get together with the family. And So we're going to go to it. And so we're trying to plan it carefully and thoughtfully. COVID-19 going on. We don't want to be sloppy and spreading this thing around. So anything we can do to be smart about it, we want to be smart. I'm supposed to be hanging out with my mom and, dealing with some of the stuff out at her house this week, next week. And so we really wanted to be thoughtful about when we went there and the time span between that and when I was going to go interact with my mom, because my mom has been incredibly meticulous.
Right. Very, very not wanting to be around us or anybody else,
Of course.
So if we're going to be around other people,
we need to be respectful of that. Yeah. Anyway, so they said, what's more convenient? This is like your mom who's like, what's better?
This Tuesday or next Tuesday?
Or next Tuesday. Okay. And this was on Saturday?
Saturday. She texted me.
Just Saturday passed. She said this Tuesday or next Tuesday. Okay, great. So what do we say?
We said next Tuesday,
Next Tuesday. So how do you get this coming Tuesday? And then we get a call and it's this Tuesday. They have everything, like all, the sisters.
Yeah.
The three sisters planned and Jackie's brother to come and have this birthday dinner thing. And it's just mind-boggling to me. And this isn't actually me and Jackie. The reason that this is like such a hot topic is because me and Jackie have had this conversation before.
Oh, yeah.
I've had this problem with clients and with friends, and I'm like,
such a common miscommunication.
So when you think about it, if I were to say to you, hey, do you want to hang out this Friday or next Friday? I mean, obviously, this Friday means this Friday coming. Next Friday means not the Friday immediately coming, but the one after that. Yeah. So if you think that's not true, then I'm sorry. It's not working. Yeah. It's not working. You need to get a calendar.
Anyway, the most valuable thing from that, and this is what I've said to you about your business, is like always use specific dates.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I do.
You can never have the miscommunication of this versus next because there's a number attached to it.
Yeah. I mean, well, you can like do the negotiating that way, but once you come to an agreement, the final confirmation needs to say, great, I'll see you Tuesday, the 23rd at 5 p.m. for this purpose. Yeah. Otherwise,
there's no telling when they're.
Anyway, it was kind of a scheduling mess, but we got through it. Whatever. It didn't matter.
We just were double booked, but it was okay.
It was Mom's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Mom, officially. Next year when it's your birthday, let me get this one out too. Happy birthday, Mom. Now I got 2 years in a row.
Doesn't count.
Okay. Well, you know what? It should. And just because it doesn't, here's a smart tip for you. When you go and get a birthday card, Jacqueline, anywhere you get it, get multiple birthday cards, okay? Now, we've been using this method, and it works really good, doesn't it? Yeah, it works
great, to have just, like, a supply of, like, birthday/occasion cards, like Mother's Day, Father's Day, and then that way, it's like whenever these things kind of sneak up on you, then it's not like you have to run out to the store and make the special trip.
You're already running late.
You gotta grab it right there.
Yeah, it's right there.
And you just pick it right out, and it's
so
great.
Jackie went to the store to get a birthday card for Janet, and she got the card for Janet. I know she didn't get one for Mom. I'm just realizing that now
because
so we can move past
She
it.
did not care.
We'll just move past it. Do they make gluten-free birthday cards? Anyway, but you only got one, so let's talk about it.
I only got one because the selection, I was trying to, the only reason that I went out right then to get the card was because I was also getting sushi that we bought for Luke's mom for her birthday. And so I was trying to hurry. And so I just went to the closest place that had cards, which was a, very small, old-timey little pharmacy that didn't have a big selection. It is old-timey.
I just saw like a man outside, like in a rocking chair, spitting in a potato.
I mean, there might as well be in 5 points.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway.
But why didn't you get other cards?
Because the selection was so terrible. I had a hard enough time even finding one card that was something that was acceptable for me to give to another human.
That's what I think the problem is. This idea acceptable to give to another. It's a birthday card.
Oh, I'm not giving some of these cards to people. I'm not signing my name.
You're like
to
a
some
card,
of these
so
cards.
you're signing your name. Your birthday card gift reputation is on the line.
Exactly.
Like, Jackie.
They'll think that I'm
approve
of these terrible cards, and I do not.
You can always just blame it on me, just so you know, and you know that already. All right, guys. I think that's it.
That was it. Yeah, that was the whole thing. Yeah, unless you got something else.
I got the new MacBook, the MacBook M1.
I mean, how many computers does a person need, right?
Right. Yeah, because it's like iMac, iPad, MacBook 2012, MacBook 2021. So several is the point. All right. We're going to go. Love you, Mom. You're great. Yep, that's right. If you don't know it, now you know it.
Yeah.
I used to be a massage therapist, did it professionally for about 5 years. So I have the magic hands. So we did a massage, 3-hour massage, sushi. And Janet didn't know it. That we left her here to go to dinner.
To go to a different
and she was like,
dinner.
You should have just brought her, and we should have really. But
well, your mom didn't want to go though because she doesn't want to be around other people.
Yes, agreed. True. All of that's true. Without going into all the details, Janet made a flourless chocolate raspberry cake. And Mom doesn't eat gluten, and so she's gluten free, and so it was really kind of like perfect. And Janet didn't know Mom was going to be there.
No, not at all.
She was just doing
That's
it for
what
her
I
own
said.
thing.
I told your mom, I was like, I think you did that with your brain.
Yeah, a little bit of
mind magic.
Yeah, intentional manifestation there. So way to go, Mom. Good stuff. Manifest things. Mom in I'm excited to see the outcome. She entered this writing into a contest.
She entered a great short story into a writing contest, and she's definitely going to win, especially because she was reading us some of the submissions. The submissions were so bad. These were definitely like someone hired a bunch of Fiverr writers. Not all of Fiverr is full of terrible writing and whatever creation, but most of it is. And these were like the $5 ones, like the $5 gigs where you can upgrade it for like $7. Is like the fancy version. So these were pretty bad little stories, but Mom's was fantastic. Great work, Mom. Okay, guys, that's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Now we can't talk.
And goodbye.